Hello there, San Diego Theater Educators Alliance. This is Bradley, and this is the bass part for Seasons of Love. And so we're going to go through and some of these parts, some of the bass stuff specifically, and then will have a little practice tool for yourself. All right, so let's start this at measure 5. This is a melody that you probably have known since birth, but maybe not. Who knows? All right, so here's 500. 2, 3, and 525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so deep, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure I hear? Going okay so far? All right, 2, 3. In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife, in 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? Cool, we're gonna pause right there. And I've mentioned this in the other videos too, is that if we look at laughter, we looked at that A flat for laughter. Throughout this video, I'll play the ink and I will play the rhythms and the melodies that are printed, but it's gonna be up to you to add that special sauce. And so that A flat is meant to be a blue note in there. In inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife. But of course, if we punch that to ba-da-da-da, it falls flat. So you have to kind of lean into both the A flat and in that in-between spot that is kind of magic in there. All right, so in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife. So it kind of, it goes through that A flat A section, okay? Anyway, that will come up again, those instances. But let's continue. Measure 21. So here's, and then we go to that B flat. Okay, 1, 2, 3. How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Now that has all been unison with the tenors, by the way, so all the gentlemen are together. Then we break up into an octave, and you're going to be down here. But if your range is a little bit upper, it's not a big deal if you stay on that up there, because you're going to get right back together at measure 29 again. So you'll have, boom, seasons of up, love, seasons of love. Yeah. And so this is another instance. Those 16th notes, they don't have to be so da-ka-da-ka-da-ka-da. Kind of lean into them so that they have a direction to them. Love. And that way then you'll know, you'll kind of, it won't seem just so square. Yeah. So let's continue on at 33 with some oohs, shall we? You guys start here at this note. 2, 3, and. Might be the optional solo here, and I kind of talked about this with the tenors as well, is that this might be you, or it might just be, I don't know, somebody, and this is the ink for it, and it's a fine solo, but it might not be, it's certainly not the recording, and it might not be what you want to do, and that's up to you, what you want to do. So here's what the ink says. In truth that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned, or the way that she died. Okay, so that's the notes. But if you want to do the recording version, you'll have to be ready to just kind of pop up to that F right away, and also to get all the way up to the A at the very, very end. So, in truth that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges she burned, or the way that she died. So you kind of hear how that spills over. There's a little bit of leftover notes that is happening later on in that, okay? And so you could choose to do that if you want. Or like I told the tenors, you could do option C, your own thing, okay? So it's time now. Let's continue. Actually down here. 1, 2, 3, and it's time now to sing another story never that in there. We've got one more little section then to finish us up, and it goes like this. 2, 3. Remember love, love. Remember love, love. Remember them, love. Measure in love. Yeah, so this is just the section of F. You just hang out there. But make it interesting. The other thing is that chords are going to be moving around you, and you don't change notes, but the chord changes, so you do need to give it a little bit of extra weight whenever the chord is changing around you, yeah? Love. Yes, that's pop style. Okay, so do that. The last thing that we will deal with is that we're missing 3 measures at the end of this arrangement. So here's what we're going to do instead. On our last bit, you sing seasons of, but instead of going to measure 58, go to measure 29 instead and just sing that part. So it's going to sound a little bit like this. Seasons of love, seasons of love, and then it just kind of goes out into the horizon, yeah? All right, so let's do all of that together, shall we? Okay, so here's from the beginning. This might end up being an 8 measure, but right now we're gonna just do 4. Here we go. 525,000. I'm going to also post an accompaniment video so that if you want to just have that accompaniment underneath you and you want to practice, that is totally cool. And so yeah, break legs everybody. Good luck.